What is Tajin? You may ask. Tajin, very simply, is mild chili peppers, lime, and sea salt. This is considered a Mexican spice. You can pick it up in your local Mexican store, probably the international food sections of most grocery stores. And it's often overlooked. People don't know what it is. It's absolutely delicious, and we'll be using it tonight on these beautiful pork sirloin and chops. We'll be cooking in our Ninja Foodi tonight on Steam and Crisp. We'll be doing a little rice, flavored rice underneath, and steaming everything up. This is going to be great. Let's get it seasoned up here. So you might want to give this stuff a taste before you start throwing it on your food. I've eaten it a lot. I like it. It can be a little overpowering if you put too much on, but I want that flavor. I'll tell you something else. If you're going to think I'm crazy, but next time you got a watermelon out, put some of this on your watermelon. You'll never eat watermelon the normal way again. Let's flip these and get a little on the other side, and then we'll get our foodie ready. And we'll keep this bottle handy to season up a little bit once we get them inside. I know it says chicken, but I really like the flavor that this particular one has in it. This is a mix of rice and pasta. It's really, really good. It has a little bit of broccoli, flecks of broccoli in there. And it says chicken flavor, but honestly, it's just a really good flavoring. I wouldn't say it specifically for any protein at all. You could do this with fish if you want, but we'll be putting this on the bottom. All right, we'll start off with 2 cups of water. Add the contents. Stir that around a little bit. You can add a little bit of margarine or butter if you want. I'm not going to because we'll be cooking the pork right over top. So we're going to get a little bit of the pork fat dripping down in there, and that'll substitute for margarine very nicely with better flavor, I might add. Take your reversible rack, and I'm going to put mine upside down. I'm going to put it at the lower position. That's just because I don't want to burn up my chops. I want them, I want the steam and crisp to do more steaming than crisping, to be honest. And if I want a little extra crisp at the top, I can throw it on broil at the end. Let's go ahead and put these in. Now these are really big. I'm not sure you could really get the scale of these on the camera, but you'll see the scale now. I'm going to have to actually squish them in a little bit. That's nice. They're going to cook real nice. And just because we can, we'll hit it with a little more seasoning. That looks good to me. All right, we're in the foodie. We're going to move it to the lever to the center position. Choose steam and crisp. I also have steam and bake. But today we want steam and crisp. 390 is okay because I'm so far away from the top element, and that's exactly why I put it in the lower position. So I should get a nice crisp on it and super tender, juicy from the steam. 20 minutes is probably too much. The rice will be done on a stovetop. The rice will be done in about 7, they say, so figure 10 for real. You know, they always underestimate. I'm going to put it on 15. I think that's probably going to do it, and we may flip the chops halfway through. And away we go. This is preheat. It'll take about 10 minutes to preheat it because I didn't use hot water, and then it'll do its business. Your lever at the top, when you're using steam and crisp, this doesn't do anything. That's not where the steam comes out. For steam and crisp, all your steam is going to come out of the back, and all that evaporated moisture is going to run into this cup on the side. So don't forget to empty that cup before you start, and empty the cup when you're finished, or you're going to make a big old mess on your counter. We'll see you back in a few minutes. Well, all right, we're about halfway through, and we're going to do a little flip, and these are looking so good. That rice is looking fantastic. I like that rice and pasta mixture that Knorr does. They have quite a few different flavors, and it adds a different texture than just plain old rice, and I think it's pretty good. So there seems to be lots of seasoning still on there, so we're just going to lower the lid and keep on cooking. Well, there you have it. Tajin-coated sirloin pork in chops. Basically pork chop cut off the end. One of my favorite cuts because of the extra fat, a little bit of bone, way more flavor than like a center cut, if you ask me. A lot of people like the center cuts, but let's look at it a little bit here. Now remember, this was done in our Ninja Foodi under steam and crisp. So I had this wonderful rice going underneath. Total cook time was 15 minutes. Oh, look at the juices running there. That is just beautiful. Focus, camera, focus. There you go. Well, you know what's next. My favorite part. Let's give it a taste. Tender, juicy. Tajin is a mild flavored spice, unless you go crazy with it. So because I said mild chilies, lime, and sea salt, don't think that's just gonna explode in your head, those flavors. It's subtle, but it's there, and it adds all kinds of great flavor to it. Oh, I love that. That is so good. And if you didn't hear me the first time around, next time you got a watermelon out, sprinkle some Tajin on it, and you'll never eat a watermelon without it again. Anyway, let's go ahead and try the rice. Oh, perfect. And it's exactly how I like my rice to be cooked. So, once again, Tajin, it's a little Knorr rice. Ninja Foodi, steam and crisp, 15 minutes, super quick, easy meal, tons and tons of flavor. You're gonna love it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon on the next video.